This video, I'm going to show you what is the status of a code in Git and GitHub. While we are using Git on our system, then there are some status in our code, right? So what is the status? So status is just displays whether there is something that is changed in the code or not, right? Or we're gonna just check the status of a code in our system. We just have to use git command, that is the git and status. And how we're going to use it, let's see. I'm here on my VS Code, and on a VS Code I have opened the same git repository that I have cloned in my previous video. If you haven't watched that video, first watch that video in which I clone a repository from GitHub to our system, right? Right now I am in my Git tutorial folder, but now I have to just come into this demo repo. So I have to change the repository, and that is the demo repo repository. Yes, I just press the tab button, and now I'm in my demo repo repository. Now here, what I have to do that if I make any changes to this file, that is the readme.md, if I make any kind of change in this file, then what will gonna happen? Like, it is the same file that I have copied from the GitHub. This is the same file readme.md, which contains the same content I have copied from the GitHub to my local system. But now I have to make some changes to this file. And if I make some changes to this file, then what will gonna happen? We'll see. So I am just writing a new line. I am making some changes, right? So I have made some changes, and now you can see here on this panel, this is the readme.md, and from the readme.md you can see this sign. This is the capital M sign. What does this capital M sign means? It means that something is changed. M for modified, right? It means that we have modified this file. And how, if we want to check the status, then we'll use the git status command, and I just enter this, and it says that on the main branch. Don't have to just worry about what is the main branch or what is the secondary branch. I will just you in detail what it does it mean by that. But for now, right now, we don't have to focus on that. We just have to focus on what it says. It says modified. It says readme.md is modified. It means that you have made some changes to this file, right? And these changes are not staged for commit, right? This file is not ready for commit. First we have to add it, and then we have to commit. So on Git there are two stages of just making a commit to the file. First we have to add to the add, and then we have to make commit, right? We have recently made some changes to this readme.md file. That's why it is saying like this, there is something that is modified in this file. That's why this M sign here is popped up. And if I just clear this right now, and if I just create a new file on this folder, right? I make main.py. If I make the Python file here, and if I make something like new thing like print, if I just enter something like print hello world, I write here print hello world, and it will gonna print there. But here you can see it is just indicating me the U sign. What does the U sign means? See, using the git command, git status, and if I enter this, now it says that this is the same message that we have seen before. It's a modified readme.md, and now it says there is a untracked file, that is the main.py. Now what does that mean by untracked file? I told you before that GitHub tracks every changes you made to that code or you made to that repository, right? So I have created a new file, and this new file is untracked by Git. Git has no track record of this file. Git is not controlling this file. Git has no information about the changes you made in this file. All right. That's why it is saying that this is the untracked file, and you can see this is the symbol of U that is here, and it says that it is the untracked file, and the M sign means that it is the modified. There are four changes, like there is the untracked file, right? Untracked means new files that Git doesn't track yet. As I created the new file main.py, it was saying that it was the untracked file. It has no track of it. You can see that the next is the modified file. You have made something, there is change in that file. As I just add a new line to that file, says that it is modified because there is something you have changed on that file. Next thing is the staged. So staged, it means that the file is ready to be committed. Now, staged means add. First, if you have just modified something, you first have to stage that, and then it will be committed, right? So before committed, the file should be staged. What does the unmodified means? Unmodified means there is nothing changed, right? So if I just don't make any kind of changes to the files that I had in my demo repo, if I just run that git status, then it will say that there is unmodified, nothing changed. You have changed nothing in that file. So hope you understand the difference between all these status on the git. I hope you understand all of this thing.